and twisted world of the most notorious drug lords. These are the shadowy figures who built empires on fear, power, and unimaginable wealth. Let's get started. First up, we have Pablo Escobar, the king of cocaine. At his peak, Escobar controlled over 80% of the cocaine shipped to the US. He had a private zoo, luxurious properties, and even his own army. But his reign of terror ended in 1993 when he was killed by Colombian forces. Next, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the most infamous drug lord in recent history. El Chapo escaped from maximum security prisons not once but twice. His Sinaloa cartel is notorious for its brutal violence and sophisticated drug tunnels. But in 2016 he was recaptured and is now serving a life sentence in the US. Then there's Griselda Blanco, the Black Widow. She was a pioneer in the Miami cocaine trade during the 70s and 80s. Known for her ruthlessness, Blanco was linked to hundreds of murders. She was killed in 2012, but her legacy lives on. Let's not forget Amado Carrillo Fuentes, the Lord of the Skies. This Mexican drug lord used a fleet of jets to transport cocaine. At one point, he was the most powerful drug trafficker in Mexico. He died during a plastic surgery procedure to alter his appearance in 1997. Now meet Dawood Ibrahim. An Indian crime lord and terrorist, Ibrahim is the mastermind behind the 1993 Bombay bombings. He's been on the run for decades and his whereabouts are still unknown. Next, the ruthless Ismael El Mayo Zambada. El Mayo has managed to evade capture his entire life. He's currently the leader of the Sinaloa cartel and his influence is vast. Then we have Gilberto and Miguel Rodriguez Orejuela, the heads of the Cali cartel. They were more sophisticated than their rivals, focusing on bribery rather than violence. But they were eventually captured and extradited to the US. Don't forget Frank Lucas, the American gangster who smuggled heroin into the US using the coffins of dead soldiers. His life was immortalized in the movie American Gangster. He was arrested in the 70s, but later cooperated with authorities. And finally, Kunsa, the Opium King. He controlled a vast portion of the world's heroin supply from the Golden Triangle. Kunsa surrendered to the Burmese government in 1996 and lived out his days in relative peace. These drug lords left a bloody footprint on history. Their story is a mix of power, violence, and intrigue. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more true crime stories. Stay curious, stay safe.